Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coins are an annual set released by the Vatican City State in 1982. Videos covering previous sets from the Vatican City from 2011 and 1978 are available in the link in the top right, as well as the description down below. This set is one of the early sets devoted to Pope John Paul II, the first non-Italian pontiff since Adrian VI, who had been pope in the 16th century. Both the popes who succeeded him have also been from other countries. These coins were released in the midst of a turbulent period for the Vatican and John Paul II. At the beginning of 1982, he was into his fourth year as pope, following the death of Pope John Paul I only 33 days after his election. On May 13, 1981, he survived an assassination attempt. As he entered St. Peter's Square for a general audience, he was shot multiple times with a Browning 9mm semi-automatic pistol and critically wounded by Mehmet Ali Akşar. 4 days after the shooting, he offered forgiveness to his would-be assassin from his hospital bed. John Paul II spent 3 weeks in the hospital recovering. Lesser known is that a second effort at assassination was made on May 12, 1982, in Fatima, Portugal, where the Pope had travelled to give thanks for surviving the previous attempt. A traditionalist Catholic Spanish priest named Juan Maria Fernandez Icron tried to stab John Paul II with a bayonet. He was stopped by security guards. It later emerged that the Pope had been injured during the attempt, but managed to hide a non-life-threatening wound. Later that month, on May 28th, John Paul II became the first reigning Pope to travel to the United Kingdom, where he met Queen Elizabeth II. While in Britain, he also visited Canterbury Cathedral, at the spot where Thomas Becket had been killed, and prayed with Robert Runcie, then Archbishop of Canterbury. A number of open-air masses were also held, including one of 80,000 people at Wembley Stadium. Incidentally, in the following month, the pontiff was visited in Rome by Ronald Reagan, then President of the United States, who had survived an assassination attempt himself the previous year. On the obverse of these coins, rather than the papal coat of arms which we saw on the coins of Paul IV in 1978, we see instead a bust of Pope John Paul II, facing right. He is wearing a zucchetto, also known as a pileus or skull cap, which was originally used by clergy members hundreds of years ago because when they took a vow of celibacy, a ring of hair was cut off their heads. The skull caps were used to cover that part of the head. Now it's an obligatory part of the papal garb, and they are white to match the white cassock the Pope also wears. Around the top edge of the coins, we see the letters Johannes Paulus II, PM, ANIV, MCM, LXXX, II, which is the shortened version of Johannes Paulus II, Pontifex Maximus, Anno 4, MCM LXXXII, and which translates into English as John Paul II, the Greatest Priest, Year 4, 1982. Below the bust is the engraver's signature. The theme of the reverse of the coins is the whole family. By 1982, 1, 2 and 5 Lira coins were no longer being minted. The 20 Lira coin is made of aluminium bronze and shows newlyweds holding hands and being blessed by the Holy Spirit. Eve, standing illuminated by the hand of God, features on the aluminium 10 Lira coin. Behind, Adam is lying on the ground asleep. Around the top is the country name, while on the right-hand side is the mint mark for the mint in Rome. On the Akmonatal 50 Lira coin, we see a woman breastfeeding her baby, representing motherhood. On the lower left of the coin, we see the denomination, while the mint mark is on the lower right of this coin. A similar view is shown on the Akmonatal 100 Lira coin. This time, the father stands next to his wife as she feeds their child. The Rome Mint is called the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato and has been operating since 1911. The 500 Lira coin is bimetallic, a bronzital centre in Akmonatal ring, and shows a seated elderly person, possibly the grandfather of the 2 children who flank him. He seems to be in the act of educating them, encouraging the concept of the multi-generational family. A farmer ploughing with 2 oxen and, in the background, his wife and child in front of the house are represented on the bronzital 200 Lira coin. As might be expected, the view of the family on these coins is quite conservative. The final coin is the 1000 Lira silver coin, and features John Paul II's papal coat of arms. If it were coloured, we would see a blue shield with golden cross off-centre, with a golden M which stands for Mary. Above the shield are the papal mitre with the gold and silver keys and a red stole. Around the rim, which we cannot see in this set, are the Latin motto Totus Tuus, which was the short form for the translation I am all yours and all I have is yours, along with 6 crosses and the year date in Roman numerals. The following year, 1983, Pope John Paul II declared a holy year in commemoration of the 1950th anniversary of the Year of Redemption, the year Jesus died. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these coins with me. If you have, please like the video and leave a comment down below. If you haven't already done so, you might also consider subscribing to my channel to ensure that you do not miss any of the upcoming videos from my collection.